The fossils are some of the most true-to-life Pokemon in the whole Pokemon world. Like this Ammonite is a Mesozoic Ammonite, and Amora is a sauropod from the Cretaceous period. And the Leap is a Cambrian-era sea lily. But what the heck is this? Long and forgotten, but through the wonders of modern science, we can bring these relics back to life and befriend them and use them for battle. Like, did we not learn from Jurassic Park? Anyways, shiny variations of these Pokemon are super elusive simply because of the lengthy method to obtain these little, sometimes little, creatures. Typically throughout the history of Pokemon games, we've been able to revive a certain fossil, and if it's not shiny, then you just reset your game. This process takes forever, and in most instances, you only get one fossil. But in recent years, you've been able to use certain methods to get an abundance of fossils and do larger batches of revives. And in some games, they're appearing in the overworld. In South Galar, these beasts roam the frozen land of the Crown Tundra, and you can find a shiny fossil Pokemon just like this. Yo, let's go. Little baby Tyrant. So cute. Oh wait, this thing knows Thrash. I didn't bring a Pokemon to catch this thing with. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Come on. Oh my gosh. Don't thrash too hard, buddy. You have a ghost type? I do have Dragon Ball. 8. Let's go. Johnny Tyrant. Actually, this Tyrant is very special because it is a Gen 6 Pokemon and they released a new trailer for Legends ZA today, which is kind of cool. We have Hasty Nature. No, Mark. Hasty Nature. He's so hasty. Here, buddy. Oh, he's trying his hardest. Come on, buddy. Get your butt over here. So good. He's so good. Oh, I love this Pokemon. I can't wait to get one in Legends ZA. And as well as the Crown Tundra, you can head to the Blueberry Terrarium and you can find Cranidos like this in the wild, instead of spending forever looking for space-time distortions in PLA. Oh, shiny! It's a little guy or girl. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this Pokemon's so freaking cute. It's breaking the mold. It's a little guy. Timer ball, best ball. Oh my god, I miss shiny hunting in this game so much. But the real quest of this endeavor for shiny fossils is to obtain all 4 Galar fossil Pokemon as shinies. And it takes some time, so we'll have to begin reviving and resetting our first target, Arctozolt. Let me show you how I collected a boatload of these fossils. So I had a bunch of Dynamite ore from doing continuous Dynamax adventures, which I traded in for some Armorite ore, which I then took to the Isle of Armor to use at this NPC, who will dig up Watts in exchange for Armorite ore. And once I've collected a whack ton of Watts, I'll head to the wild area, which I will trade Watts at this digging NPC for special items. And sometimes you get fossils. So I grind, and grind, and grind until I get a bunch of fossils and head to the fossil restoration area to set up for revive resets. And lo and behold, after 951 revives, I got my first shiny of 2025, Arctozolt. Oh, there's a shiny in there somewhere. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no idea where this shiny is. So it kind of sucks that it's at the end of the batch and I was kind of just sitting here doing nothing and just letting it roll by, but I might have to get some more fossils. Oh, there it is. There's our Arctozolt. Shiny. So fancy. Arctozolt done. It's docile. This is so great. These fossils are so freaking weird. I feel bad because he's like kind of cursed, you know? Small head, big body tail. Like it's crazy. Oh, and he's so cold. I love this Pokemon. Next up, I've stowed away some fossils in my PC and I'll snag those out to get ready for my next revive, Dracozolt. Luckily, only after a week, we are graced with a shiny at 1,811 restores. Great result. And unfortunately for the next clip, I started it at a weird point. I don't know what I was thinking when I was recording it. There it is. There it is. It is careful. Very careful, of course. Very, like, super careful. This little dragon thing. What even is this thing? Hey, they are. Oh my gosh. These guys have such funny heads, dude. There we go. Fossil number 2. Down. Done. You know, next up was Arctovish, but it was wanting to take its sweet time. Soon weeks went by and I reached well over odds. And I decided I'm going to open up my second switch and go for Dracovish. Just to pause for a little bit because I was getting a little down. Now, luckily I had 100 fish fossils and 100 Drake fossils. And this went by really quick. I just set it off to the side and we got it at 2,424. Yeah, 2424 revives. And also my microphone wasn't really hooked up to the secondary setup. So we're doing post commentary on this one, but I love Dracovish now. It just like looks so weird, but I'm kind of into it. You know, weird is cool nowadays, but here we go. Dracovish. Sassy nature. Very sassy Dracovish, of course. So here we have the calm, cool, collected Dracovish marching upon its prey. Actually, I don't know. This thing is so freaking weird looking. Like, that's a tail with a head on the end of it, right? Right? What is this thing? I think it hears me talking crap about it. Also, can we just talk about the color scheme of these shiny Pokemon? I love it. Purple, black, gray. That's my kind of shiny right there. Hey. As I went back to Arctovish, it was still taking its time. So while I waited for the shiny to pop, I went ahead and took on researching why Galar fossils are such hodgepodge abominations. Apparently these fossils are a reference to dinosaur structures found at Crystal Palace Park in the UK. So as we know, Scotland, or even more broadly the UK, is the inspiration for the setting of the Galar region. And in Crystal Palace Park in southeast London, there are these statues of extinct animals and dinosaurs that are questionable at best. The sculptures were created by Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins by the advice of Sir Richard Owens, who was a paleontologist from the 1800s, who I guess was putting bones together in a way that he thought they might fit, not how they actually were, as seen by this Megalosaurus, which was found later out to not be a quadruped but actually bipedal. So maybe this is Game Freak taking jabs at the naivety of paleontologists in the mid 1800s, because you can take one fossil and jam another fossil with it to revive what looks like two different animals, taking what Sir Richard Owens originally thought of into a reality. Now, I don't have the budget to be going out to London to go check out this place for myself, but I am super close to the Royal Tyrrell Museum, which is a huge dinosaur museum out here in Drumheller, Canada. The place where they found so many dinosaur fossils, and it's like kind of like a Badland area, which is very strange for Canada, but it was really cool. We went in and we learned all about how fossils are recovered from the ground, how they're put back together, how they're preserved. I don't want to show you the whole museum because I feel like that's like taking away from the museum. If you want to go see it, you should go see it for yourself. We got to see some really cool fossils, and we found this like little extra area where you can like play these games and you can put together your own dinosaur. And I tried to make a Dracozold, and it was like pretty close, I would say. But after hours of walking around this museum, I was inspired. I really wanted to find this last shiny fossil for myself, just from seeing the scale of these animals and what they used to be like. So as I said before, days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into like a month or so, and Arctovish finally decided to shine at 15,303 fossil revives. Actually crazy. And again, my microphone wasn't hooked up to like my secondary setup, so here it is. And I don't know what it is about this Pokemon. My girlfriend kind of like fell in love with it, and now she loves Arctovish, but he just, again, this is such a cursed and weird looking Pokemon. And we have Docile Nature. This menace took so long, and I don't know if I showed it in the video yet, but like its mouth is on the top of its head. I always thought like its mouth was like, hold on, turn around, so slow. Like the start of the purple to the light gray. I thought its mouth was going to be there and like it moved, but it's literally on the top of its head. And like I said, I don't know what it about this Pokemon that encapsulated my girlfriend, but she loves it. I guess it's kind of cute. Now, I probably could have finished this whole hunt a lot sooner, but I have something to admit. Here's the thing. I fell in love with Marvel Rivals, and I've really been trying to expand my gaming horizons. But this game is actually just so much fun, but it is a bit of a distraction when it comes to shiny hunting. I definitely need to find some balance. If there's anything to take away from this video, there's no shade towards Sir Richard Owens or the paleontologists of yesteryear. Science just evolves, changes over time. With the more technology you gain, the more understanding you'll have of the past. But I do think it was a fun exercise on understanding kind of what these animals might have been based on. But I can proudly say I now own all 4. And I can finally rest and smile upon a grateful universe. Subscribe, please.